everyone, welcome back to my videos, guys. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use Firebase with Android Studio. So let's head on. So basically, you must be wondering, what is Firebase? So basically, Firebase is an online database system where you can store your basically information from your Android application that you will make. So basically, let me just show you guys. So I'm gonna go to Microsoft Edge and let me just search up Firebase. And so let's just click right here. And see, as you guys can see, it is basically, Firebase is an app development platform that helps you build and grow apps and games users love. Backed by Google, yeah. So basically, you can use it to store information, and it helps you just create your app. So this is also free for now, as long as you're using the free part. So we can press get started, but I'm actually not going to show you guys how to connect it and make everything right now. I'm just gonna give you an overview so we know what we're gonna do in our next video, which is gonna be basically how to set up Firebase using Android Studio. So there's a lot on the website. This is the website at firebase.google.com. So there's a lot on the website, and if you already are doing Firebase, or if you just want to get overviews and just understand what it is, there's docs, and you can click on docs and just understand what's happening around here. There's docs, there's more things in docs, we have build, and there's basically also tutorials. So if you can just search up let's say retrieve data in Firebase, you will probably first be sent to Firebase documentation, and it is the real website, and it shows you, it's basically a tutorial. They also have tutorials on their website, so you can just follow along in case you're ever lost or you need to find something. So you can always search up when you are, but for now we don't need that. So let's go back. So guys, I'm going to show you guys just a project that I've been working on that also uses Firebase. So let's open up Android Studio. That it uses Firebase. I'm gonna try to run it, and I'll show you guys exactly how it does use Firebase. Okay guys, so this is the app, this is the application I'm working on. It's called Netbook, and it's basically kind of something to help your school, where you can just posts, and you can help people around, you can ask questions if you need help with homework. That's basically what it's supposed to do. So I'm going to just create an emulator first, so I can run it and show you guys exactly what I'm doing. So let's just make an emulator. There you go. And it's done. There you go. But before I do anything, I'm just going to show you guys, where is it? I'm just going to show you guys. So here's my Firebase. I'm in my real-time database for Firebase, and this is basically where I store my posts. So as you guys can see, it creates a unique ID whenever I make a new post, and I have a title and a description. That's all I have for now, and so you can just see all of this. So that's basically what is happening here. So I'm going to go back, and let's just create a new post. So for now, let's count how many there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have six posts right now. So let's create another post. Let's just run this. This will take a while, so I'll be right back when I'm done running it. So while it's running, I'm also just going to click on authentication, because I have a test account that I made. This is what I'm going to use to sign in, because I do have a sign in option and a login option and everything. So this is the account I'm going to use. It's just hi@gmail.com. This is my test account that I use always when I'm trying to test my work. And so we also have just a Firestore database. So the real-time database is where I store my posts. Here is just a database, but I like using the real-time database. It's just more easier for me to use, and when I'm doing posts, it is just easier the way it's formatted. So I'm gonna go back. I think it's almost done running. Yeah, I'll be right back when it's done running. Alright guys, so we're in now, so let's just wait for. So there you go. So this is the main page. You see, oh, it's not showing the font. Let me just show you how it's supposed to look like. There's supposed to be a font, as you guys can see. I think it's just lagging out right now because I'm recording. Yep, there's the font now. Alright, so I'm gonna press login because I don't want to sign up right now. So I'm gonna press login, and I'm gonna use the test account that I showed you here. Let's go back to authentication. Let's go back to authentication. I'm gonna use this account, and I do have the password just memorized. So I'm gonna do it's lagging. Okay, hi@gmail.com. And this is for an Android, so Android devices, for example phone and tablets. That's why I need an emulator. I can't just run it on the computer. And so let's do A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. That's just easy to remember. So I'm gonna press login now, and there you go. It says logged in successfully, and you're onto the main page. So this is where I'm working on right now. I haven't finished this, so I've created tabs, which is like just categorized where like the posts are gonna come. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show the posts. I'm trying to grab all this data from here and show it onto the screen as a list. So yeah, let's just create a new post for now. So let's press the plus button, and we can categorize it. As you guys can see, in some of them they have a category instead of a title, because I decided to change it to a category instead of a title. So we can choose a category. So let's do I should also add a title though, because I have an idea, but let's do a category. Let's do ask for supplies, and actually let's do ask a question, and I'm gonna do how do I do problem number 20 on my homework. Let's just ask that, and let's press post. Yeah, I have to fix this. It's overlapping. I'll fix that. So let's press post. It says posted successfully. So if we go back, as you guys can see, this appeared right here. This is our new post. Let's see it. As you guys can see, it says category ask a question, and it also shows how do I do problem number 20 on my homework. So as you guys can see, it does work. So this is why Firebase is really useful, because it's online and it's completely free, and it's really useful while you're making an app or you're starting to make an app. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop running this. So if you guys ever need any type of like tutorial, you guys can obviously trust Firebase here. So if we go back and search up Firebase, not tutorial, but just Firebase, and we just go to, there you go. And if we go here, you can always just go to docs or go on their main website, and you will always find something that's useful if you do need it. So you guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. In my next video, I'll actually show you guys how to connect it and make an app using Firebase. But for now, I'll see you guys in another awesome video. Bye guys!